Hey YouTube, I'm back. Told you it was coming fast. Told you. Told you. Black Lives Matter. I want to get into it. I think that I'm gonna do um, more than one video on this. It's such a huge topic. There's so many things I want to talk about. Today, I'm just gonna do like a general talk about Black Lives Matter. First of all, why did we name it Black Lives Matter? I understand that in general it was about black people, but that's not inclusive. Like, we understand that, right? And it might be too late to change the name, but my first thought, being a black person, was, I mean, all lives matter. What, I don't know, like, a lot of white people will be getting flack for saying stuff like that, but it's like, yeah, you came up with a slogan or uh, a mantra or whatever you want to call it, that, because I hate to call it a slogan for a movement, but the name of your movement is highly divisive. Black Lives Matter. It's just like, okay, that's a black thing, right? Like black power, like, okay, cool. So you guys are gonna handle that, right? Instead of saying something that says, hey, we're in this together, like, I was just thinking for a little bit the other day, and I was like, March Against Racism. Who couldn't get behind that? Everyone could get behind that. You talking about Indians, Native Americans, Latinos, Asians. Who hasn't felt racism? I mean, you're talking about the Irish. When the Irish came over here from the potato famine back in the early 1900s. I don't know. Look it up. I don't know. I mean, they were hated. The same, and it's crazy. History just repeats itself, man. Like, look at history. They were hated. They were looked upon with just a general unease, like distrust. Oh, they're going to take our jobs. That was the rhetoric that was pushed out. Oh, they're going to take our jobs. Oh, there's going to be a drain on the economy. Economy was fine. Was there, a huge job loss? No. But what are they doing now? The Latin immigrants, illegal immigrants. Oh, they're going to come here. They're going to take our jobs. Oh, look, they're going to crash the economy. No, they're not. It's the same rhetoric. The same rhetoric that was used back then is the same rhetoric that's being used now. America was built on racism. I mean, I don't know, how do you else do you say that? I mean, yes, I understand that we're a melting pot, and that there's so many, cultures here, but understand that comes at a cost. With so many people from so many different backgrounds in one place, there's gonna be racism. It's not going anywhere. Think about when Pearl Harbor, when the Japanese attacked. All the Asians in America were immediately put under, they thought they were spies. They were put in concentration camps. You think it mattered if they were Korean, if they were Chinese, if they were Taiwanese, Thai, No, it didn't matter. You look Asian, like people coming from, these illegal immigrants coming from Mexico. You think it matters if they're South Korean? I mean, from South America, from Mexico, they're from Panama, they're from Chile, they're from Guatemala, they're from, Brazil. It doesn't matter where they're from. Doesn't matter. They look. You fit the description. So with this Black Lives Matter thing, I don't understand. I don't understand how that's going to help by calling it that. But it is what it is now, I think that the movement is suffering because of that, because not enough people understand that the slogan itself is, it's not inclusive, and that you have to do things to counter that. Once you realize that something is off, something's not working, you have to work strategies, put strategies forth to counter it. Okay, so we messed up. We came up with this terrible name, Black Lives Matter. Okay, what are we going to do now? How are we going to make it more inclusive? I want to talk about that in the next video. And I want to talk about where the center of it is. Like, I mean, from what I understand, there's really no headquarters for Black Lives Matter. When you have a movement, like, who are the leaders? You don't have a face behind the Black Lives Matter movement. Where is your Gandhi? Where is your Martin Luther King? The organization? I mean, it's just like people doing Black Lives Matter stuff over there and over here and over there, and there's all sorts of people standing on all sorts of corners. It's just, I feel that a lot of energy is being wasted. And Black Lives Matter. The only people that don't think that Black Lives Matter are racists. And that's not your audience. They don't care what you do. You think the Ku Klux Klan leader that, whatever that dude, I can't remember, David Duke or whatever, like, you think he cares if you guys have a movement? It makes no difference to him. It doesn't make a difference to racists. You're not looking for racists. You're looking for Latinos. You're looking for Indians. You're looking for Native Americans. You're looking for Koreans, Asians. You're looking for people to come together and walk with you and protest with you. And calling the movement Black Lives Matter didn't help your case. Now, as I said, I think there are some things that you guys can do to increase the popularity. And I hate to say that term, but it's the only thing that's the only currency we have in America right now. I mean, you think, oh, it's money. It's money. No, it's not. It's popularity. Think about YouTube. Gangnam Style. It was popular. Now the dude's a billionaire or a millionaire. Got 1 billion views. Like, popularity is the only currency right now. TikTok, Instagram. If you're not popular, no one's listening to you. Unfortunately, no one's listening to you. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. Doesn't matter how important your topic is. If you're not important, no one's listening to you. And when I say no one, I mean, like, in the numbers that you need to get things accomplished, the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, they ain't listening to you unless you're popular. Unless you're dancing, in a T-Rex outfit, out doing backflips, man. Like, that's jumping in lakes and stuff. Like, that's the only thing that's getting attention right now. What's popular? What's new? What's hot? Like, this internet thing it's great. Communication. How far we've come, but I mean, it's going down a path that's inhumane. You have people on doing Gangnam Style videos, getting paid more than scientists who are trying to find cures for cancer and neurosurgeons and stuff, man. Like, it's psychotic. As usual, off on a tangent. But yeah, I want to talk about Black Lives Matter. A couple more specific things I think that'll improve the movement itself, and it's coming. I still want to just one last thing. Country before party is still a thing. I never say it. I have it on the it's the name of the channel, and I might change the intro because it doesn't. I have the flag and everything, but it's only like 5 seconds, and people are kind of like, ooh, what, But yeah, I really want to hit that home, because at this time, it really is, these politicians and corporations have such a stranglehold on on America. We really do need to unite as a country against it. And this party thing, this two-party system is killing us because it's cutting us in half. Literally. Dividing the country in half. And what do you need to win the vote? More than 50%. Got to have more than 50%. Sometimes you got to have 75% to pass something. So keeping the country divided in half is a perfect way to not get anything done. And what I mean not get anything done, like keep money in their pocket, keep the money flowing to the politicians and the corporations, because it's like these idiots don't even realize that being 50-50, they're never going to get 75%. They're never going to get 75% of the vote. So we never have to change the laws. And we can just keep, they keep crying and we say, oh yeah, the Democrats, oh, we're going to try. We're going to fight the Republicans. We're going to fight them. And then the Republicans do the same dance. Oh yeah, the Democrats, man, we got to get them, man. They're beating us up, man. We got to figure out a way. I'm playing you, man. I'm playing us all. Playing us all. I'll be back. More BLM soon.